We all know the Lakers passed on Jayson Tatum in the 2017 NBA draft, a decision that helped shape the league for years to come. But what if things played out differently? What if the Lakers ignored the hype pushed by LeVar Ball and took the better prospect, Jayson Tatum, with the second pick? Today, we're going to find out what would happen if the Lakers ruined the Celtics' master plan and drafted Tatum instead. How would this change Tatum's career, and how would it affect LeBron's legacy? Luckily for Tatum, he gets to follow in the footsteps of his hero Kobe Bryant. But unlike Kobe, there was no immediate success. The Lakers struggled to put wins together, finishing with just 37 wins in his rookie season. Individually though, Tatum flashed his potential, averaging 14.5 points per game on a young, talented core, featuring Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, and D'Angelo Russell. With so much young talent, it was clear they needed a veteran leader. And luckily for the Lakers and Jayson Tatum, the franchise landed Lebron James in the 2018-19 offseason, instantly making them a contender. But with LeBron's arrival, Tatum found himself in a crowded forward rotation, limiting his breakout potential. He still improved, averaging 17 points per game, but with LeBron controlling the offense, his role remained secondary. Everything was going smoothly. LeBron was even in MVP talks until disaster struck. A groin injury sidelined LeBron for over a month, and suddenly it was Tatum's time to step up. But instead of leading the charge, he and Brandon Ingram struggled to take control. Their playstyles clashed as the team spiraled. Despite a 41-win season, the Lakers missed the playoffs, proving they still had work to do. Jayson Tatum, who in real life had never missed the playoffs, failed to reach the postseasons in his first 2 seasons. But the Lakers weren't going to wait any longer. They made their move, pulling off a blockbuster trade for all-star big man Anthony Davis. Los Angeles sent Brandon Ingram, D'Angelo Russell, Kyle Kuzma, 2 future first-round picks, and the 2019 first-rounder Romeo Langford to the Pelicans. New Orleans demanded for Tatum, but the Lakers refused to budge, and luckily for them, they did, because Tatum broke out in a big way. Now with a clear role and more freedom to operate, Tatum's game took off. He averaged 23 points and 8 rebounds, proving he was ready for the spotlight. For the first time in his career, he made the playoffs, as the Lakers won 55 games and secured the #1 seed. Tatum's first playoff series was against a young but promising Phoenix Suns team, led by Lonzo Ball, Devin Booker, and Jaren Jackson Jr. The Suns showed flashes, but they were no match for the Lakers, who handled them easily. The second round brought a tougher challenge in the Houston Rockets, but once again, the Lakers star trio proved too much. That set up what would be one of the NBA's biggest rivalries, the Lakers vs Nuggets. At this stage though, the rivalry hadn't fully formed, and the Lakers overpowered Denver to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. Their opponent, a team no one expected, the Boston Celtics. With Tatum off the board in 2017, the Celtics pivoted and drafted Josh Jackson. Without Tatum's impact, the 2018 playoff run never happened. Instead of making the Eastern Conference Finals, Boston was eliminated in the first round by the Pacers. By the start of the 2018-19 season, Boston struggled out of the gate, and with a disgruntled Jimmy Butler in Minnesota, they saw an opportunity. In what they believed was a win-now move, the Celtics traded Josh Jackson and Jaylen Brown for Jimmy Butler. The Celtics' misstep in 2017 came back to haunt them in the finals. In a huge Game 4, Tatum dropped 30 points, giving the Lakers a 3-1 lead in the series. The Lakers went on to seal the deal, winning in 5 games, taking the series and evening the championship count at 17 apiece. The 2021 season was another year of dominance for the Lakers, as they finished with 50 wins and secured a top seed in the West. This time, however, Jayson Tatum took a major leap, averaging 25 points per game, officially establishing himself as the clear second option on offense. With Tatum handling more of the scoring load, Anthony Davis shifted his focus to defense, and for the most part of the season, he looked like a lock for DPOY, but then disaster struck. Anthony Davis suffered an injury, forcing him to miss half of the season, and more importantly, the start of the playoffs. With Davis sidelined, doubts emerged about the Lakers' chances of defending their title. Many questioned whether they could survive the early rounds without their defensive anchor. But this wasn't the 2021 Lakers from real life. This time, they had Jayson Tatum. Even without AD, the Lakers dominated the first 2 rounds, taking down Portland in 5 and Denver in 6, who were missing Jamal Murray. Tatum stepped up as the clear second star, proving he could carry the scoring load alongside LeBron. Then came the highly anticipated Battle of LA in the Western Conference Finals. The Lakers vs Clippers showdown was set, except Kawhi Leonard had torn his ACL, leaving the Clippers short-handed. Without their best player, Paul George was left to carry the team, but LeBron and Tatum and a returning AD were too much to handle. The Lakers swept the Clippers in 4 games, proving once and for all who run LA. Now, only one team stood in their way, the Milwaukee Bucks. The 2021 NBA Finals featured a marquee matchup between LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo, with Jayson Tatum and Anthony Davis looking to secure the Lakers' place in history. Milwaukee, instead of trading for Jrue Holiday, had acquired Chris Paul, hoping his leadership would push them over the top. However, without Holiday's elite defense, the Lakers exploited mismatches, forcing CP3 to tough switches against LeBron and Tatum, while a fully rested AD anchored the defense, slowing down Giannis just enough to keep Milwaukee in check. Tatum's scoring proved to be the difference, outplaying Chris Middleton and giving the Lakers a third unstoppable weapon. In the end, Los Angeles won the series in 6 games, capturing their second straight championship and officially surpassing the Boston Celtics for the most titles in NBA history. With the Lakers coming off back-to-back championships and looking to secure a three-peat, the rest of the league responded aggressively in the offseason. James Harden was traded to the Suns for Lonzo Ball, Cameron Johnson, and 2 first-round picks, giving Phoenix another superstar alongside Devin Booker. The Nuggets moved on from Michael Porter Jr., swapping him for OG Anunoby, prioritizing defense. The Warriors strengthened their front court, sending James Wiseman, Zaire Williams, and picks to Indiana for Miles Turner, while the Timberwolves shook things up, trading Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons in a blockbuster move. Despite entering the season as defending champs, the Lakers found themselves only securing the 4th seed, as the Western Conference had gotten significantly stronger. Still, Jayson Tatum continued to ascend, averaging 27 points per game, cementing himself as the Lakers' offensive leader, while LeBron preserved his energy for the playoffs. Their first-round matchup saw them face the 5th-seeded Mavericks, led by Luka Doncic, in what was an intense battle. Despite Luka's heroics, the Lakers took the series in 6 games. In the second round, they faced the top-seeded Suns, where Tatum and LeBron outshined the Booker and Harden duo, leading to another 6-game victory. The Western Conference Finals was a battle for the ages. LeBron vs. Curry, Lakers vs. Warriors. Both teams were battle-tested, but the Lakers closed the series in a tight Game 6. In a surprise twist, the Brooklyn Nets made the finals. Despite getting swept in real life, they took down the Heat, led by DeAndre Hunter, Franz Wagner, and Bam, and they outlasted the 76ers with the duo of Joel Embiid and Jaylen Brown, and they survived the tough Celtics squad to reach the NBA Finals. KD and Kyrie aimed to end the Lakers' reign, but their biggest challenge wasn't LeBron, it was Jayson Tatum. Tasked with guarding KD every possession, Tatum limited Durant's effectiveness while still putting up 27 points per game. On the biggest stage, his two-way dominance was the key to the series. With Tatum leading the way, the Lakers secured their 3rd straight championship, further cementing their dynasty. LeBron's 6th ring tied him with Michael Jordan, fueling the endless GOAT debate. Tatum claimed Finals MVP, proving he had fully stepped into superstardom. But even after 3 straight titles, haters discredited LeBron's legacy, arguing he needed stacked teams to win, ignoring the fact that he just led one of the greatest three-peats in NBA history. After 3 straight championships, the Lakers entered the 2022-23 season, looking to complete the elusive 4-peat. With LeBron taking a step back to preserve his energy for the playoffs, Jayson Tatum fully embraced his role as the number 1 option, averaging 28 points per game as the Lakers secured the top seed in the West. Their first-round matchup was a reunion for Tatum, as the Lakers faced his former young core teammates in Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma, now paired with Ja Morant. But Tatum showed no mercy, averaging 32 points per game in a dominant sweep. In the second round, they faced a Warriors squad that had fallen apart. The Draymond Green-Jordan Poole altercation destroyed the chemistry, and they were nowhere near the threat they once were. The Lakers handled business in 5 games, setting up a Western Conference final showdown with a fully healthy Denver Nuggets team. For the first time in years, the Nuggets were fully healthy, and they had built a roster designed to take down the Lakers. From the start of the series, Jokic controlled the game, picking apart the Lakers' defense with his passing and scoring. OG Anunoby and Aaron Gordon guarded LeBron and Tatum the whole series, making every position difficult for the Lakers. Despite Tatum's best efforts, the Lakers' offense stalled, and Denver Nuggets capitalized. Jamal Murray had moments of brilliance, hitting 2 clutch game winners in the series, showing just how dangerous the Nuggets had become. By Game 6, it was clear the Lakers' reign was over, as Denver blew them out in Game 6, officially ending their chance at a historical 4-peat. The Nuggets, coming off a hard-fought victory over the Lakers, faced the New York Knicks in the NBA Final. Jokic dominated throughout, controlling the pace and finding open teammates, while Murray hit clutch shots. Despite strong efforts from Brunson and Donovan Mitchell, the Knicks couldn't match Denver's depth and experience. The Nuggets won the series in 5 games, claiming their first NBA championship in franchise history, with Jokic earning Finals MVP honors, solidifying his legacy as one of the league's best. In the 2023-24 season, Giannis Antetokounmpo made waves by requesting a trade after losing the Finals and watching another European player claim the title. The Bucks granted his wish and sent Giannis to Oklahoma City in a massive trade. Chet Holmgren, Lou Dort, Josh Giddey, and 6 future first-round picks. This move paired Giannis with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, forming one of the most lethal duos in NBA history, with Jalen Williams as the 3rd option. The Lakers were undeterred and decided to run it back with the same roster. Jayson Tatum continued to lead the team with an impressive 28 points per game, And despite their consistency, the Lakers were once again faced with the gauntlet in the playoffs. After dispatching the Pelicans and defeating the Nuggets, the Lakers made it to the Western Conference Finals to face the newly formed OKC powerhouse. Despite Tatum's brilliance, the Lakers' big three struggled to contain the overwhelming force of Giannis and Shai. The Thunder dominated the series, sweeping the Lakers in 4 games, with OKC remaining undefeated in the playoffs so far at 12-0. In the NBA Finals, OKC faced Cleveland, a team similar to real life, but with Anthony Edwards in place of Donovan Mitchell. Edwards delivered a Game 1 for the ages, channeling his peanut Allen Iverson, scoring 50 points and leading the Cavaliers to a dramatic upset in Game 1. But Oklahoma City was just too strong. Giannis and Shai led the Thunder to a decisive 4-game run, dominating Cleveland in the next 4 matchups. With their victory, OKC secured their first ever NBA championship, capping off an incredible 16-1 playoff run and solidifying their place as the league's new dynasty. The 2024-25 season marked a pivotal moment for the Los Angeles Lakers, as LeBron James shocked the world by announcing his retirement at the start of the year. With the end of an era looming, the Big Three were more determined than ever to secure one last championship before LeBron's departure. Tatum continued to shine, averaging 27 points per game once again, as the Lakers finished the regular season as the 3rd seed in the West. In the first round, they swiftly dispatched the Memphis Grizzlies in 5 games, setting up an unfortunate second-round matchup with the Oklahoma City Thunder, who claimed the 2nd seed. In an intense series, the Lakers fought hard, but despite LeBron's leadership, the Thunder proved to be too much. Oklahoma City closed out the series in a dramatic Game 6, sending the Lakers packing for the 2nd straight year. After beating the Lakers, Oklahoma went on to annihilate the Nuggets and cruise through the finals, defeating the Knicks in 5 games to capture another championship. The Thunder had firmly established themselves as the league's unstoppable force, and Jayson Tatum now found himself in a position he hadn't faced before, leading the Lakers without LeBron. He was now the undisputed best player on his team, and with LeBron's departure, Tatum and AD were poised to take on the Thunder in the upcoming years, a daunting task. Though Jayson Tatum was a much more experienced player with his 3 chips, people wondered if he could win without a playmaker like LeBron.